All right, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I can open up the pictures.
Well,
over here.
so last night we were just randomly looking for something to watch, and then there was a new season of Selling Sunset as like the.
What is Selling Sunset? I'm not familiar with that.
So it was apparently like number 3 or something most watched right now,
Oh,
which I was thinking to myself like this is such a depressing thing to hear that because it's like the most awful show, but we watch it too. It's great,
of course.
you know.
Right.
But it's so bad. It's about this realty or
Real estate agents.
real estate company. They have an office in Beverly or whatever, and it's these 2 guys who own the company, I think, and they only hire like supermodel-looking girls to work there, and it's super weird. There you go.
Here's the cast.
Look
The
at the
fashion
twins.
is so crazy.
They have twins.
The 2 guys, look at them.
Oh my God.
How is this real?
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's supposedly like a reality about them working as realtors and showing houses and yada yada. I can tell you from our experience buying a house here, this looks nothing like reality. I feel like the whole thing is made up, but I don't know. So we put it on because there was a new season, and then one of the girls, Christine, is supposedly 9 months pregnant in the first episode, I think. And she's like moving around like she's not pregnant at all. It makes no sense. And she looks pretty small pregnant too, like 9 months. I don't think that's possible. So I also have been having like horrible back pain all week, and I'm like watching this. And it's like, this is a lie. Like, there's no way she's 9 months pregnant. There's no way.
You're not the only one that.
And
thought
then
that.
I was just thinking, like, I gotta look up if other people are thinking that too. And we watched maybe like 4 episodes, I think. So somewhere in those episodes, she's having the baby, and then they meet her after having the baby. I think like 2 weeks after, and she looks like back to normal. 2 weeks after. And she's wearing like a crop top, like you see her belly, super tight clothes. She looks normal, like she was never pregnant. And she said that she had an emergency C-section. Recovery from that takes even longer than regular vaginal, delivery.
Birth. Yeah.
So I started to get pissed. I was like, what the fuck? This is insane. And why, like, I don't know. They shouldn't be putting this on television and telling people that this is normal, because that's not.
So you think they
Such
just made it up for drama
bullshit.
on the show?
I don't know. Or is she faking it and she had like that's what
Yeah.
Ethan actually said.
lot
Before we
of
looked
people-
online at all, Ethan was like, what if she has a surrogate and she's faking it because she doesn't want to say it?
Yeah, that's what I linked a subreddit in here post, and someone speculated that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing it takes around 6 weeks to completely heal from a C-section.
And she
nothing
was
wrong
like
with having a
upside
surrogate,
down
though. I
on
mean-
a
Yes.
on a paddle board.
She was like, oh yeah, day before the delivery, I was doing headstand yoga stuff. I was like, no, you cannot. That's impossible. And then she posted photos of, I think that was supposed to be 2 months
weeks.
after.
Yeah, or 2 months.
Right?
after
And
the
she's
C-section.
doing like yoga poses, handstands in bikini.
She has zero loose
it this?
skin.
Yes.
Or, like,
This is supposed to be
stretch
2
marks.
months after.
Yeah.
And she had an emergency C-section, supposedly.
Doesn't that have a scar associated with it?
So yeah,
Yes.
I went through these photos. There's only 2 photos towards the bottom where it just looks like a water line from her belly button, but I don't see any scar. But it's the only thing that even alludes to a scar. Right there, that's one of them.
You mean the vertical line?
Yeah.
That's not what the scar would be like anyway.
Vertical
Yeah, it
line
would be-
does happen when you're pregnant, though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I have it too.
I've
That's
heard-
just like
I've
in the
heard of-
skin.
Um,
It's like a discoloration thing that goes away.
I've heard of vertical C-sections, but they're rare to my knowledge. But yeah,
Oh. But where's the scar? I feel like you would see it here. You would
yeah,
definitely
no,
see
you
it here.
definitely should see it.
I linked the video of her telling the story of the birth.
In the doc?
Yeah.
Telling the story of how she almost died while giving birth? Okay, is
Yeah,
it that
was an
one?
Emergency C-section.
Right.
To labor.
You know, as we went through the season, I had a very traumatic birth. My water broke actually when I was filming. I was rushed to the hospital. I was already 10 centimeters dilated.
Oh, wow.
So we had to have a crash emergency C-section. And, you know, I was flatlining and my baby was flatlining.
Oh
and
my God.
we
That's
both didn't
terrible.
almost make it.
Christine and her baby boy, Christian Georges, are healthy now, but the 33-year-old says that experience changed her perspective on life.
I just learned that, you know, to be so grateful for life and everything.
The reality star says after that near-death experience, she decided to share a new side of her on the hit Netflix reality show.
Realized, you know, time is so precious. And you know, I'm 33 years old. I never thought in my wildest dreams that, you know, I would have a near-death experience. So
I
What I missed?
hate it because if she's lying about this, like, what a psycho. And then the show should do further research and not allow it to.
Well, she said that she started her water broke while filming.
Bullshit.
So we were. AB, you defend Michael Jackson, right?
Sure.
Don't say sure. Own it. You defend Michael Jackson.
I will say that documentary. That documentary is not.
Do you think Michael Jackson is guilty or innocent?
I think he's innocent, but I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who's gone through sexual.
you don't need to-
I know it's a heavy
Try not to
subject.
get
Yeah, no,
okay?
I know. You think he's innocent? Okay, so I was thinking, like, how can I prove to AB that Michael Jackson is guilty? I was in the shower last night. I was thinking, like, you know, because everything's like it's this, and he said that, and he said that. I said, like, what is the silver bullet argument that puts this whole Michael Jackson debate to rest? And I think I've got it. AB, you find me one picture of Michael Jackson hanging out with a fat, not beautiful boy. He only hangs out with handsome little boys. You never hang out with fat kids or fucked up teeth, kids with fucked up teeth. They're always like beautiful little child models. So you tell me, why does Michael Jackson only hanging out with beautiful? But you find me a picture of him with one fat little boy,
That's
and I'll
not
say
true.
he's not guilty.
He's hung out with a bunch of kids that had disabilities. One of the kids he was closest with.
No,
was
no, no, no,
Vern.
no. The ones that he
His
sleeps in his
body
bed.
was-
Yeah,
sorry?
you spend the night with him?
Whatever. I mean, it was the same arrangement as however they did it.
Dude,
at
listen to
Neverland.
what you're saying. Arrangements. We don't make these arrangements.
Because it was like an amusement park. I mean, they brought their
An
families.
amusement park where you sleep in adults' bed? I mean, what the fuck kind of
Okay,
amusement
how
park
did we
is that?
get to a Michael Jackson
Well, I was
debate
like,
right now?
no, but I was thinking, like, find me a picture of, like, because he used to have, like, his little homies who were, like, his little best
we were
friends
all
he'd run
good
around with.
vibing here.
No, this is a good vibe.
Is it?
I think so. But I was just saying, find me one of his little homies that was a fat or ugly kid. You work on that.
Right now?
Yeah. Boom. Proof he's guilty. Sorry.
But of course, I don't agree with an adult sharing a bed with a kid. Of course, I don't think anyone logically would agree with that.
Uh-huh.
Well, shouldn't he be guilty in just that sense alone?
Yes. But we're not
Well,
going to litigating this. I just had one point to make because I keep seeing people saying Ethan and AB need to do a content court on Michael Jackson.
They're saying it right now.
Yeah, content court. But that, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
being FBI 10-year investigation. Nothing.
Whatever.
That's suspicious, right?
No.
I mean, it's the FBI. I feel like
OJ was innocent, right?
Yeah, OJ got acquitted. Okay, come on, let's move on. I think my point is bulletproof. It's gold. You find me that picture, AB, with him with the ugly kid, and I'll say innocent. But you tell me, they're all beautiful little supermodel boys. Oh, AB sent me a picture, presumably, of Michael Jackson. No, don't make me look at this. Did he travel around? I'm not doing this right now, AB.
Yeah.
I said fat boy.
Just sad.
I said fat boy. Jesus, AB, why'd you got to bring down the show like that? He sent me here. Let me just show it so you guys know what I'm talking about.
It's just, I mean, it's what you're saying. They're all beautiful. Like this.
No, but this is okay.
Okay.
This is what AB sent me, and how dare you?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, AB, what the fuck? Why are you gonna bring the show down like that, Doug?
You're telling me to send you a picture of Michael Jackson and a fat boy. I mean, it's kind of hard to find.
Come
It's
on.
beyond my expertise.
Can you believe this guy?
No.
All right, let's talk about Dave. Whatever his
All
name is.
right. All right.
Merry Christmas, Merry. I don't believe he was innocent, do you? I know I've asked you this like 1,000 times, but you say like you're kind of half-half, or you think he did it, or
I think
where are we on that?
when you have a platform such as this, you should not speculate on these things because it makes other victims afraid to come out. And I'm not saying that sarcastically.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you shouldn't speculate on these things because it invalidates other people.
How does me saying Michael Jackson?
You saying that doesn't do anything, but you asking me that.
Wait, whoa. Whoa. Did Michael Jackson touch you?
What?
You're not there. We're not making any accusations. I don't understand your point.
You know, there's a poll on Reddit the other day, and it said, "Who's your least favorite crew member?" And it was me.
Seriously?
And I wonder why. And then I'm like, oh, now I know why.
Wait, what?
Help but
Say
notice.
something. I've been thinking about it, but maybe you wanna say something then first.
You go, Hila. I want to hear what
Okay.
you're saying.
When I look at this, I really wonder if we gotta change the name of our show. And I know that it's a big thing, but if you look at all of them, it's either like it says something or it's a name.
Yeah, I agree.
But the H3 podcast doesn't say anything.
They all have like slick branding, a good name. Ours looks kind of dumb in comparison. H3 podcast, it doesn't really. I mean, I never really expected this podcast to be topping any charts or anything.
I think it's more of maybe not piss off a big fan base every episode. We have a new fan base every episode that we piss off.
I gotta say, I
Maybe.
think it's the other way around. H3, everyone knows H3.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
It's like so global.
What
H3,
if it was
dude.
just called
I
like the Bukkake Hour or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to change it though. Everyone's saying no. Here, let's do a poll.
Yeah,
Do we change
no
it?
one's gonna like it, but sometimes
Right. The people don't know what they want.
sometimes they don't know what we know.
That's true.
I say think about it. Let it simmer.
Everyone who's saying yes is a new fan, I think. Just saying.
And that says a lot, doesn't it?
Listen to them.
26 L's.
Listen, nobody's gonna want this name change. Nobody wants change.
I see
But-
people suggesting, and if you want your name in there, H3 Podcast with Ethan Klein or something like that, I
that's
think
an
is a
easy,
better direction.
small change that you
What-
might as well try. Nation.
People still call me H3, which is like fine, but like I haven't gone by that moniker in years. I do the H3 podcast. Shut up, idiot.
And your social medias too.
I
like-
think we could think about like what would make a new person click on this. You know, from that point of view, nothing would make you click on H3 unless you already know H3.
Can I be honest real quick? I think we
Always.
have the most powerful branding out there of any content creator because there's no one that has a 2-digit or number or
Yes.
whatever search term H3 and
Preach.
all our stuff comes up. There's nothing better.
I love it,
I
yeah.
am
I
so
agree.
so against this idea. I gotta be honest.
I'm with my boy.
H3 is the cleanest shit.
I'm also with my other boy.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm more reluctant on the name thing, although having it a subtitle of like with Ethan Klein or something, I don't think would hurt necessarily.
how familiar are you with candy corn?
I've seen it in stores, yeah.
So people really trash on candy corn. There's a lot of love lost for the candy corn, and so let's just give it a shot. I mean, it's kind of waxy,
I
but
don't like it.
no. See, I like the candy corn.
Thank you, Hila.
I actually do like the candy corn.
These chuckleheads back here both love it.
Oh, they love
What
it.
do you guys
Zach
rate it?
and Zach and Ian.
I'd give it a C too.
Ian?
I'd probably go B tier.
It's not B, Ian. Shut up. What is
Yeah.
going on right now? Come on now.
They're like,
Go off, King.
Zach, I was willing to give him a chance. I was very neutral, but this guy does not fuck after hearing.
Okay,
that.
that's fine.
Yeah, dude is not gossip.
Whatever.
Jason.
I like that you're sticking with him, but man, come on, Zach.
I think the dude's studly. He can do what he wants.
Come on, baby.
I agree with Zach. Oh, maybe he doesn't
Thank
hear his
you.
accent.
Yeah,
though.
let's.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe because, well, like a lot of people tell me I have an accent. I'm like, what? I don't.
No.
No. But that's your accent.
No.
You know?
Okay,
the
this is
horse.
Elvis's
Lena needs to
accent.
hear him
that voice
before.
for so long,
Exactly.
he probably doesn't hear it anymore.
There's pre-voice and post-voice. Okay.
But he's been doing that voice for so long now.
How long?
Like,
How long is he on set?
Not
well,
that
he
long.
to deliver a performance like that. I'm sure
A
he
few
like
months.
practiced. No, it had to be longer.
No, it was,
Yeah.
three, it was
Before
3 years.
production.
He was doing it for 3
They were
years.
filming for 3 years?
Yeah, in Australia.
Why? Doesn't take that long to film. I could have done that in 3 months.
But there's no way they were recording for 3 years.
Yeah.
No, they didn't shoot Apocalypse Now in 3 years, and that was like.
Well, not just shooting, even.
but no, I mean,
before
No,
he got the role.
I
He
get it.
He
got
said
the
he
role.
spent 3 years with
Yeah,
Elvis.
he coulda
He's
got the-
fucking lying. He's trying to hype
He
himself
could have
up.
got the role and been practicing for 3 years. That makes
Yes, like
Yeah.
I understand production takes a long time,
Yeah.
but when you're actually on set shooting, that's like 3 months tops on a big movie. Now, come
Yeah,
on,
because
baby.
It's very expensive.
Nah,
but it's
bestie.
nothing like you having an accent.
Yeah, his quotes about
You're
it
not
come later.
changed your voice.
Well, but if let's say I was going to be doing a role where I did have to adjust the way I spoke and stuff, who knows? Maybe I would end up sticking with that afterwards. If I'm just so used to it, and then I just couldn't tell the difference anymore.
Come on, Lena. Who you kidding?
Another thing is, I just don't think it's that good of an impersonation, to be honest. I don't mean to hate. I think he did a good job in the movie, but I'm not hearing Elvis. Like I'm hearing someone do Elvis. It's
Yeah,
Are you hearing
I
Southern?
agree. It's great.
All right,
like
well-
Elvis. I feel like it's more like it's more quicker. He's
Come
not
on,
like
brother.
there's no bounce to what he's saying. It's just I don't know. It's just country to me.
All right,
And
let
maybe
me.
that proves he's not trying to speak like Elvis.
I put it like
Okay,
you
let's
go.
let's.
voice
is
we-
very
natural.
we don't have enough
I'll go
information
down.
yet. We have to keep investigating. So why does he talk like that? Austin Butler's from Anaheim, California, next to Disneyland, Lena. This man grew up in Los Angeles. Ain't nobody here talking like this.
Maybe he just went on Big Thunder a lot. You know,
Love Big Thunder Mountain.
like that guy that talks right before the ride. Southern Big Thunder.
No, I definitely think he's still talking like Elvis. I'm just saying I don't think he hears it himself or that it's intentional.
Come on.
I think that's impossible.
I think it's impossible too.
It could be.
I
yeah.
appreciate the grace you're giving him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see lots of crazy method acting. Like Daniel Day-Lewis doesn't walk around like as Abraham Lincoln now.
But Elvis is like such a it's so specific, and let's say he didn't put that much practice and effort into it. Instead, right now we'd be criticizing him for not doing a good job as Elvis. So maybe like this consequence is better than that.
Hey,
Yep.
hey,
You'll
you know
see my
what,
pictures.
Maya?
Surprised to see the
Elvis Presley.
good in everyone.
And move our country. So what happened, and if you haven't watched the video, do so at your own risk,
Oh my
because you know
God.
Lizzo is basically famous, I think, for being one of the most morbidly obese people in the world who claims that she's oppressed, and yet she's like a multimillionaire and very famous, but she gets on.
Having money
Oh, so
equals
she is
not
very
oppressed.
famous. And what is she famous for?
This bitch is so. And I'm sorry again. I hate that.
Disgusting.
This bitch is intolerable. You are such a nasty fucking bitch. Golly, man. Fuck.
Yeah, and
Stage.
it's
I don't
they're
know.
saying how like Lizzo it's disrespectful for her to have played that, and they're being so like the way they're talking about her is also very trashy and gross.
Yeah.
That's 1,000 times trashier than anything
Yeah,
she
exactly.
She didn't do anything trashy.
Yeah, you're so right.
They're so unself-aware. I just can't. I can't.
I don't know if you can call her a bitch though.
She is a bitch. She's a
what do you-
fucking.
okay,
You're right. I
I'm
call her a
curious-
see you next Tuesday.
Listen,
I'm
you
like,
have
"Good."
you
I'm
have
curious, what do Lena and Sam think about it from a
I get a bitch back.
woman point of view? When if you see a guy, an annoying guy that disagrees with you or something, and then he calls you a bitch, it's kind of like
I wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it was being said to me, like, I don't know. Are you asking in this context of Ethan using
In this
it,
context,
or
should he not call her a bitch?
what do you think, Sam?
Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm all ears. I will bow to the council's will. If I can offer a defense,
Lena, why'd you put me here?
let me speak in my defense, and then you guys can roll.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, it's a good conversation. In my defense, it's because I don't like saying that, right? I don't use that word lightly, and I don't like saying it, that when I whip it out for a fucking vile bitch like this, that it has that impact. And
Just
she's
don't know about
she's
it.
not even, but that's my point, and then you guys can rule.
Because if I will see a team fool calling somebody disagrees with a bitch, it would
Yeah.
be like, ugh, look at this guy.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I don't want people to see you like that.
But the difference between me and Tim Pool is I'm right. People want a poll. You guys trust a poll?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to take a temp check. Of
The thing is,
an
like,
audience.
she is.
And maybe it's not that serious. That's why I do want to hear opinions, because maybe it's fine.
So is the poll? Can Ethan call her a B, or is she a B?
Was
No,
Ethan
no,
right
not
to
it.
call her a bitch?
Not that. It's like in general, should Ethan even use that word?
Okay, with peace and love, let me say, as a woman,
Yeah.
she's being a bitch.
Yes, but you're a woman.
Okay, it's a woman's word. But the thing of
Like you get the F word pass, the fat pass. As
true,
a
I
fat
get the
man, you were able to call her out on that, but maybe not the B pass. You know.
The thing about
Maybe
it.
it's just me. I
Listen,
don't know.
no, it's a good conversation to have. I don't like saying it, and sometimes I wonder. The thing about her is the way that she's physically attacking her appearance. She's going for the lowest possible route when talking about her. It's like bottom of the barrel shit here. But maybe I shouldn't say it. I don't like saying it. But go ahead. Let's do the poll.
I feel like that it's for the girlies, Ethan.
It's for the girls.
Okay, so you're
I don't
saying
know.
no. You're saying no. I
I'm
can't.
feeling like I agree with Lena. I don't know. I feel like
Wait,
you got to be a girl to call another woman a bitch.
So I can't. Okay, I got you.
But I
So you
agree.
guys all seem to
Yeah,
be
I
in consensus
I think
that
we
it's
are.
in poor form.
So it's
Haha, bitch, I'm laughing because you big mad.
so votes are starting to come in. Let me give it one more dump.
Wow, interesting. I'm getting the B pass from our fan.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, there it is.
But
So
I
far-
think to respect the women here in the room, I'm gonna have to pass on saying that.
Well, that's respectful of you.
She's such a bitch. I'm sorry, I have like a complicated relationship with that
Right.
word, but she is such a bitch.
You know what? It seems like maybe it's just my problem. Like, I don't know, but when I saw online, when I brought that question up, some people were saying they don't care about that word. So,
I think it depends, I try to use
Go.
it carefully, but
fun.
that's not true though. All the girls, all the ladies in the office were in consensus that I shouldn't be saying that.
I know, yeah, I know, but the internet got me questioning myself.
Yeah, I gotta drop it out of the vocabulary. It's not good.
My problem is that I feel like it reminds me of like the team fools of the internet, and I don't want you to be seen like one of those.
I hear you. I don't use that word willy-nilly though. I reserve it for only the cuntiest of bitches. You know what I mean?
Actually, like I don't have much of a problem with cunt for some reason.
I think it's because you're not American, but it is. If
yeah.
you call a woman a cunt, it's like on site. I feel like.
I think it's true because I don't think we have a word for cunt. I don't even know how I would translate it. But then there is a word for beach and
Benzona.
no kalba. Kelev, like the female dog.
Oh, Benzona, son of a whore, right?
Yeah.
Hebrew guys.
Kalba. And it's kind of gross. Like I don't know.
15 years. So the whole time, this bee is going around. Can I say bee? Yeah. Okay.
I think we said you can. That was
Oh.
Bitch! Just go for it, dude.
Oh, the bitch conversation.
Go in.
See?
she got slammed for saying some really dumb shit, bro. Put this out. What an obnoxious bitch. I'm sorry, but I hate it. It's disgraceful to say this. It's way too tone deaf. It's insulting.
I have the best advice
I
for
thought
women
you
in
don't use the
business.
B word.
I know, I'm sorry.
I was shocked that you said
Yeah.
that, but
I'm sorry.
Fucking
there-
ass up and work.
watch this clip for
It's it's just disgusting.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work.
Really, that's the best advice you've got?
Specifically for women too.
Women they don't want to work. I mean, I've seen so many good responses to this,
Yeah.
but talk about the most privileged person that ever lived telling people to get up off their ass and work. It seems like nobody wants... Wait, that's not the full clip. Where's the full clip?
Didn't you pause it or?
No, it went to like a commercial. I was like, oh, fuck this. Here, this is the whole thing.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You
That's
have
so
to.
true.
You have
Her brain dead sister. That's so true. Nobody works as hard as us.
I don't
Maybe
think they're
the
brain dead.
people. What?
I think this is highly calculated. I think they're saying this to get publicity.
I don't. I think she
I
really
fully
believes
believe
that.
I don't think so.
I don't think people.
I don't think you can plan like viral moments like that. I don't think she.
Billionaires. They have staff on staff writing this shit.
No.
Dude.
Their staff
I
doesn't know
swear.
shit.
I'm
It
sorry,
doesn't
I'm
work
with
like
Love
that.
on this one. I think usually you can, but this family can.
You know.
No.
What you're saying,
She
what you're
believes
saying-
that.
And what you're saying makes it worse. It wasn't like a spur of the moment thing.
Oh, for sure.
Well, why would she want to be?
My messaging. Let's workshop this messaging. I want to let the world know that I think that people.
No,
are just
but it's
lazy.
like I want to say something that is gonna be perceived as stupid, so that people will talk about it.
Yeah, fully
I
believe
don't
that. Think the other way around. Wouldn't these rich people have people saying that's a bad thing to say? That's gonna be
No, because they have a bunch of yes people around them.
Look, they're
Kanye is surrounded by yes people. I'm sure she does too.
She thinks it's smart.
And I mean, have you ever tried working with like an agency? Those people don't know shit about nothing. Like you're talking to.
I still believe that.
Look,
very likely.
I agree that they do stuff like that, especially with the show. But I think she genuinely thinks she's being smart right now. They're doing an interview for Variety. I mean, she thinks she's being fucking deep.
Yeah, I fully believe.
Let's do a poll.
Sure.
Yeah, let's see what the chat says.
I think
I've even thought about this whole thing being fake with Kanye. That's very crazy to say. I know, but
so.
No. What,
there's
she's
a
fake fucking
possibility.
Pete Davidson?
Huh?
Like
no,
the drama
maybe
is
that
fake.
no. I mean that would be even further, but I've thought these things and I think it's possible.
I have two Love, so let me.
What?
I'm with Love. I agree. I don't want to say too much because I'm not in the mood to be canceled this weekend. But yeah, I think some of it was planned.
I'll stop it with that not being canceled business.
Because both sides
Nobody
are
cares.
gaining publicity and
Well, of
selling.
course, Pete's a
But that
professional
happens
platformer.
with drama all the time, and we've been in drama, and we've been accused of it too. And it's like, you really think we would fake that?
People
It's
don't-
always so real. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, both sides are gaining because everybody's talking about you, but you're going through hell when you're in the drama.
Trust me. People don't calculate this shit.
I
They
think
don't.
that the situation's real, but maybe the timing. The timing is so strange when they have a new season.
I don't think I don't think so.
I think at least in the Kanye side of things, he just sold an album, and his stem player thing he sold for a couple $1 million. But I think that ties into his whole sort of, without going too deep into it, his mental situation where he's ramping up, tying it to his art. As he's promoting all that stuff, it all kind of converges, and that's why the last 4 albums he's had controversy around that time. It's sort of the pattern of how his mental state may be acting at the time. So it may seem calculated, but I believe that he is, going through some stuff.
See, that's a great theory, and that makes sense to me. But to say that Kim calculated this, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to explain that thinking that you guys have. It's overly paranoid. I mean, I just don't think the world is that set up. And you want to believe it, but it's not. It's just not. She really thinks she's being deep.
Yeah, not so much that I believe it, just that like Love said, I've had these thoughts. Not so much that I believe it, but
there isn't. I don't think there's out there like PR geniuses they can calculate
They don't
so
exist.
much. It doesn't exist.
They're fucking incompetent,
Whenever
all of
we've
them.
tried to talk to anybody like that or work with, it's like you really learn that you know way better than all of them.
There's no teams. There's no PR teams thinking of genius shit to get her attention all day. They're morons.
Yeah.
They're all morons. There's no conspiracy. Listen to this.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work.
She really feels that superior. She feels like the reason she's successful is because she works harder than everyone, which a lot of really rich people think because they're fucking delusional. They don't want to look at the privilege that got them there, and they need to rationalize why it's okay that they have $1 billion and then they drive by homeless fucking people in the street and why they shouldn't give a fuck about them. It's because they don't work.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround
That's
yourself
so true.
with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work. Get your fucking ass up and work.
That was improvised.
I'm saying stuff like this, I feel like sometimes can be fake and like manipulated. For example, also
Here's a better question, Love. Do you think that she believes what she's saying?
See, I'm just putting the thought out there. I think there's a possibility.
But that's what's relevant.
I think these things happen.
It may be scripted. They may have concocted it of like, oh, what's really going to piss people off. But does she believe what she's saying?
I mean,
yeah, I think so.
I don't know anything for fact.
Then it really doesn't. I mean, if she believes that, it doesn't matter.
I don't think she would say it to piss people off if she believed it.
Right.
I'm
What's
just
the
saying
poll
that.
say?
I'm just saying.
It's pretty
Just saying.
split. It's 50. Just saying. It's 55% saying that it was just off the cuff. 45% saying it was a calculated.
I feel like, how do you go through the world thinking that all this stuff is, people are out there thinking of how to manipulate you? It's just not the case. I'm telling you. Sometimes it is. But the world is just not that functional. I'm telling you. It's all
Every
fucking chaos
situation
out
like
there.
this, but this is the most like famous family in the world.
It doesn't matter.
They're not competent.
It doesn't matter. Like,
Again, I'm not saying for sure
I
one
feel
way or
like
another.
we've
just
seen
saying.
enough to tell you that like if we had a friend involved in drama,
Mhm.
or if we were, it's like nobody could have predicted it, and it's not like anybody was faking it. It's always as real as you
Right.
see it.
And you guys have been through it, so again, like you guys have a.
I've been
voice correct.
accused of faking it. Friends have been accused of faking it. It's not. It's all. It's
And when
just,
you're in it, you're like by yourself. There's no like
Yeah.
PR guru that is gonna come by and explain to you how to get out of the drama. Here's
Right.
what you need to say. It's like
well,
nobody knows.
You can hire a crisis actor, but they're fucking incompetent too.
What I mean, that's like for like
Logan Paul, Suicide Force.
yeah, when you really are out of words and you need someone to help you put like a human message out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can't even be like human at the moment.
Yo, these. I mean, it's like 9/11 was an inside job thinking. They're not. People are not that competent. Nobody is planning that. It's just not possible. People are not competent. I'm not
saying
accusing
9/11
you of
was
that.
fake. Okay.
I'm not accusing you of that. I'm just speaking to this thought that people are having, where it's like, oh, it's fake. Oh, it's planned. Oh, it's fake. I mean, it's the same It's the same paranoia in a way that leads to really crazy conspiratorial thinking. I'm not accusing you guys of that. Obviously, there's a huge difference between the two, but there is not crazy explanations out there for everything. It's just a dumb. She's just okay. Maybe she. I mean, people want to give her credit and say she's so smart and stuff. Is she?
Well, listen, I would never accuse like a person of this, like who can be damaged from me saying that. But the fact is that these are like multi-billionaires, so I'm a bit, yeah, I'm not sure that's happening. Is what I'm saying, you know.
They're not gonna care. Trust me.
That's my point. Yeah.
I don't think Kim cares.
Now, the reason I'm saying that is because Hila is saying that you've been in similar positions with friends and stuff. I would never like accuse anyone but the Kardashians of that, because they're billionaires, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Sorry if I'm not.
No, it makes sense.
Oh, no.
Class of their own.
No, I'm just because I've been seeing people say it too, and I just keep thinking to myself like, I don't know. I feel like there's no way, but who really knows? I don't know.
I know.
Kim would.
I know. I know. She's just dumb, or entitled, or delusional, or so privileged she doesn't know what it's like to not have infinite resources and wealth and opportunity, where you can just be like, I have an idea. I want to make skim. I want to make a tights that sculpt your body like me, and then like, of course you have the money to hire all the best people in the industry, and those people want to work with you because they know it's going to make a lot of money. What the fuck? Who says she's smart? She's famous. It's easy to make money when you're famous. It's easy to make money when you're rich.
It's very easy. It's as easy as pump and dumping crypto to your fan base.